This afternoon, there are fresh damning allegations by the special prosecutor against former Sanitation Minister Cecilia Dapaah as the OSP goes on the offensive in the latest attempt to confirm the seizure of suspected tainted properties belonging to Madam Dapaah. Listeners may recall the OSP seized millions of cash from the former minister and ordered the freezing of some bank accounts which had transactions of over 40 million cedis in total. An Accra High Court refused to confirm the seizures and freezing order and directed the OSP to return the amounts to Cecilia Dapaah. The special prosecutor complained and complied, but it's back in court seeking to get the seizure confirmed. Exclusive copies of documents filed in court by the OSP reveal the former minister allegedly has millions of cedis, which the OSP says she could not prove the source, including fresh allegations that an account belonging to the dead brother of the former minister was still sending money to Cecilia Dapaah's accounts. Kwekwa Sante of our Legal Affairs Desk joins me in studio, joins me via Zoom with more as we learn more of this latest efforts of the special prosecutor. Kweku, tell us about this alarming claim that the dead brother of Cecilia Dapaah was still sending money to her.
So, Aisha, according to analysis of the statement in Cecilia Dapaah's bank account with a top Ghanaian bank, which for some editorial reasons I'm unable to reveal, there was highly suspicious transactions involving the name of Cecilia Dapaah's deceased brother, Nana Kwesi's son. They said Nana Kwesi's son died in January 2022, and there is no record domiciled at the financial institutions of probate or letters of administration granted to personal reps. Strangely, there are active transfers from the deceased person's bank account to that of Cecilia Dapaah's bank account in Ghana. In fact, as recently as 19 September 2022 and 23 May 2023, amounts of 10,450 cedis and 11,280,000 cedis, respectively, were transferred supposedly by the deceased brother to the first respondent. The OSP makes the allegation that despite the fact that Cecilia Dapaah's brother has passed on, there are some suspicious activities, including the transfer of money from his account to that of Cecilia Dapaah.
So the special prosecutor also alleges in his filings that Cecilia Dapaah claimed to have businesses making her all those monies, but the businesses were not registered in her name.
Yes, Cecilia Dapaah had claimed that she owned an undisclosed and unidentifiable part of 2,860,000 cedis retrieved from her residence in Abilenkwi. She claimed that some of the money was received as certain allowances and revenue from a cosmetic business, which she registered under the name Demarcare Cosmetics as a sole proprietor. However, the OSP's investigation revealed that the first respondent is not the registered legal owner of the said business enterprise. The official records at the Registrar of Companies reveals that the proprietor of Demarcare Cosmetics is one Marian Iwua. Further investigation by the OSP revealed the existence of another business entity with the name Demarcare Enterprise registered with the postal address of Cecilia Dapaah. However, the legal ownership vests in one Victoria Doig and not Cecilia Dapaah. The OSP says he's continuing investigation into the matter to get to the actual beneficial owners of this business. Cecilia Dapaah had also claimed in part that the discovered cash in cedis discovered by the OSP in a residence was proceeds from the sale of a Demarcare cosmetic business in 2003, and that she kept the proceeds of that sale in her room. But the cash found had date on it, which was 1st July 2007. The OSP makes the case that how do you sell a business in 2003 and purport to have kept the money in your room, but the date found on the money is 2007. These are some of the questions the OSP is asking in this latest filing before the court.
What about the suspicious transactions of the former minister where she sells properties in another name but signs off using her regular signature?
Yes, Aisha, the OSP alleges that Cecilia Dapaah sold a Smith Boteman Estate flat under the name Nanaya Ode. Indeed, Cecilia Dapaah appended her own signature on all relevant correspondence with the buyer under the name Nanaya Ode. Concerning this payment, Cecilia Dapaah, through her agent, gave the buyer her bank account number. It was only at the point of payment that the agent realized that Cecilia Dapaah reveal this identity to the true buyer of the house. And in fact, this amount was paid into Cecilia Dapaah's account. So Cecilia Dapaah used the name Nanaya Ode to sell this property, but signed her regular signature in all those documentation. And the OSP is seeking to trace that back to Cecilia Dapaah to understand why exactly she will be selling properties belonging to her under aliases but signing her regular signature.
But the former minister also had claimed that part of the money was made through certain allowances. Is the OSP satisfied with this explanation?
Not at all, Aisha. In fact, Cecilia Dapaah claimed that the various amounts stashed in 32 different envelopes discovered through the arduous search by the OSP, amounting to 32,000 cedis, 132,070 cedis were her certain allowances. A record of the various sums sealed in the said envelopes range from 400 cedis to 38,160 cedis, most of which far exceeded the approved sums recommended for payment of public officials as certain allowances, raising suspicion as to the legitimacy of the source of this amount of money.
Kwekwa Sante is with our legal affairs desk, bringing us details of the statement issued by the OSP in the fresh accusation of former Sanitation Minister Cecilia Dapaah. Let's get on.